Hi. You scared me. Welcome to this very spooky episode of Not Too Late, the only late night show that has mastered downward dog. Our guests this week are the hosts of the Bloomington Breakfast Club, but before we get to them, let's get into our news for the week. A Filipino man who calls himself Jesus Christ is currently in the race for a seat in the Senate of the Philippines. The young and holy politician's real name is Charlie Toledo, and the biggest platform he's relying on to secure the Senate seat is abolishing the death penalty. Many people may think Mr. Toledo is crazy for claiming to be Jesus, but honestly, have we ever seen Jesus and the guy in the same room? On Wednesday, the President of the United States sent out a rather ill-mannered tweet saying adult film star Stormy Daniels had a horse face. While this may have caused an uproar in the feminist community, local horses were thrilled about the publicity. The Hardee's on 3rd Street was burglarized last week and lost an undisclosed amount of cash and hash browns in the process. The Bloomington PD believes that the good-for-nothing meddling kid or kids managed to gain entry by using combination codes and keys. After this heinous heist, Hardee's has taken the appropriate measures to ensure this never happens again by changing their codes from 000 to 001. If you've kept your ears to the streets, you may have heard the rumor of a bloodthirsty Uber driver with a knife on her center console and thoughtfully placed tarp in the back seat for stain prevention. This is actually true, by the way. Word spread throughout the campus like syphilis did in 1495 of a murderous woman taking to the streets by way of Uber XL. Thankfully, the police debunked the myth and discovered that it was just, in fact, a lady driving her car around for drunk people, and she had the tarp on the back seat because, have you seen what Four Loko does to leather? Either way, we can all finally go back to having the hash-slinging slasher or Jason Voorhees as our Uber drivers, since at least they aren't strict about the stains. The U.S. Embassy in Australia apologized this week after accidentally sending out an email with a cat in a Cookie Monster costume for a cat pajam jam. The embassy was forced to apologize after many were disappointed that the party was indeed fake, and that is the real picture, sadly. On the tasty side of the news, an investigation has begun on a California high school student and the tasty treats she served her peers. None of it seemed alarming until reports surfaced that she used the ashes of one of her grandparents as the secret recipe for the sinister snickerdoodles. None of the students that ate the cookies have yet to show any physical or mental ailments, which is surprising after most commented, "This tastes exactly like my grandma's cookies." That's all we have in the news this week, but before we get to the rest of the show, I have a fun Halloween story to tell all of you. As a child, Halloween was a huge part of my family. For one, we would always celebrate my mom's birthday since she was born on the spookiest day of the year. This meant for a good chunk of my time as a kid, I not only had the risk of cavities from birthday cake, but also from the off-brand candy my neighbors would hand out. For most of my life, my brother and I were the only kids in the neighborhood, which meant people were either over the age of 67 and balding or just hated kids. So my brother, my friends, and I would always trick-or-treat in the neighborhood behind me. Now, before I get to the wackiest part of the story, I need to tell you that when I was younger, I was told never, and I mean never, eat the candy until your parents have checked it. But that one Halloween night when I was dressed up as a Purple Mountain Majesty Crayola crayon, I felt something inside me that said, "Tucker, you're a crayon, you're 8 years old, and you don't care what anyone tells you." So I started trick-or-treating with my friends. One house after the other, we were having a grand time when I got to, I kid you not, the shadiest house. Like worse than the house in Monster House, or worse than the haunted mansion that Eddie Murphy went into. It's pretty creepy. But I was dressed as a purple crayon, and I was fearless. So I saw a man standing up there, and he had a dog with one eye. So I said to the man, "Trick or treat." The man grunted and almost had his one-eyed dog, which I'm pretty sure had pink eye in its one eye, come near me. Then he chuckled and grabbed a handful of candy out and put it in my bag. To my surprise, he gave me something long, dark, and brown. Was it a stick? No. Was it a long Tootsie Roll? Also no. Was it poop? No. But what I had found out much later in the night was that that creepy old man with the dog with the one eye had given me not one, but 2 whole cigars. And I gotta tell you, they were delicious. Before we get to the interview with the Breakfast Club, let's check out a narrative segment made by some crew members called The Good Ghost. I'll see you all soon.
It all started the other day. Hello? Is someone there? After that, it only got weirder. Food just started showing up in my kitchen. Like, breakfast was made almost every morning. One day, I got out of the shower, and there was a message left for me on the mirror. And the other day, I came home from class, and all my laundry was done and folded on my bed.
What happens when you die? The afterlife and the concept of ghosts is a fascinating phenomenon. With the advancement of modern technology, we not only have the tools to identify ghosts, but also to commune with them. So when Miss Hastings called us, we had to investigate. Now, in the early 20th century, there was a famous actress known as Gail Montgomery, whose career was tragically cut short by an accident on set. I believe that there's a correlation between that and what's been going on with Miss Hastings.
So, Miss Hastings, what do you know about your family history?
Nothing really. My family doesn't talk of the past.
Well, after extensive research, we may have found the cause of your problems. You see, after you called last week, we set up cameras here in this apartment to try to catch our visitor in the act. Would you like to see that footage?
Yes, of course.
And actually, we have more information for you. Now, as you can see, our visitor looks strikingly like yourself, but also like your great-grandmother, Gail Montgomery.
It's actually pretty chill now. We hang out, and she does my laundry and makes breakfast and cleans. I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm here with our two guests from the Breakfast Club. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I am Gabrielle Balanson.
And I'm Juliana Mary, so excited to be here.
Awesome,
So
thank you for
happy.
coming. All right,
Thank
so
you.
what exactly is the Bloomington Breakfast Club?
So basically, it is, you have your late night TV, we have our morning TV, and it's news, sports, entertainment, and then we have different guests come on each week who are making a difference in the Bloomington community. It's a really
Yeah,
fun
this year we're doing a lot of shoots on the scene. So we've been to a few restaurants and things like that. It's a lot of fun.
So what inspired you specifically to create
Yeah.
this show through IUSTV? Like, what gave you the motivation to start this?
Well, I think, so as a freshman, coming here, seeing how much opportunity was available to me, through the media school, I pitched this idea with my old co-host, and then Juliana took over this season. But we pitched this idea of just, there was news, there was sports, there was entertainment. They were all separate shows, but there was never a show that really put all of that together. And we kind of wanted to do a Good Morning America, Today Show type style show. And after 2 full semesters of just trying to get the green light, it happened.
It finally happened?
Yeah, we're on season 3, and I'm so happy you're here now, and I want it to just continue. I want her to take over,
Definitely.
and yeah.
All right, what inspired you to call the show The Breakfast Club? Like, how'd you pick that name idea? Because I know a lot of people probably associate it with the movie.
Yes, yes. It was with my old co-host Lydia. We both kind of were thinking, we want Bloomington to be in the name, and we just thought that it would be a good TBBC. It would be a good title
Yeah,
for
I
the
really
show.
like it.
Yeah.
All right, so before we continue with the interview, we're going to have a quick impromptu costume contest with these two as
Really?
our judges. So I know we have a few subjects coming up.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to start.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just wait in line? All right, I'm a sexy police officer that found a glove that happened to be really cool. Woo. That's mine.
Okay.
All right, we
Wow.
got Han
Tucker.
Solo, Luke
Hi,
Skywalker,
Bryce.
my apologies.
What? Okay. This
Okay, I
is,
think we're biased.
yeah.
Think
This,
you're biased?
this is
All
our
right,
producer.
continue. We
Yes.
have Olivia as a mermaid.
Olivia.
Okay, that's so cute.
Legs are mobile, though.
Okay, yes.
Kind of confusing. All right, we have
Cookie
Amy McDonough as
Monster.
the Cookie Monster.
Wow.
That looks very warm.
Love that.
All right, we have good old Patrick as a jellyfish.
You got it.
All right, we'll go with that.
Really?
Jellyfish, okay.
We got Natus Beer.
Wow.
A very good costume for that guy.
Yes.
And
Love
then we got
it.
Zach as Danny from Greece.
Oh, this is working.
Okay, there
yes,
you go.
I really
yeah.
like it.
All right, so what is your pick for the winner?
Oh, it's just one winner like that?
One winner. You only get to pick one.
I don't know. Do we have to choose both? Oh my gosh!
I did not want to be scared.
Oh, did you get the fly? We had this fly flying around the studio. It's really been bugging us
Oh
lately.
my gosh! Bryce, our hero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's this fly that's been flying
Thank
around,
you
and
for
that guy's
saving
been trying to kill it.
us. That
Wow.
kind of reminded me of like when
That-
on Ellen, when she scares her guests. You scared me a little.
Oh, my apologies. I think, hopefully he got that bug. It's been
Okay.
pesky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So who's your winner?
Who's our winner? Can we discuss?
You
Yes.
can. I'll turn away.
I mean,
Don't pick me.
Okay,
I would
yeah,
hate that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Tucker. I think we're gonna have to go with our favorite person.
Yes.
No
our
offense to anyone
producer.
else. Our wonderful
producer,
producer, Bryce.
Yes. We need to keep our studio
Congratulations.
time, so we have
Luke
to pick it.
All right, so back to the interview. How has your show changed since it's season off? I know you took a season off because you went abroad, correct?
Yes.
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 And I know that it's, like you said, you've been doing a lot more stuff in the field on location. How has it changed?
You can answer this one.
Well, I think it's changed in a lot of ways for the better. We're not in the studio as much. So we're doing more on the scene shoots. We're setting up at restaurants. We're getting behind the scene looks at kitchens. Just kind of, we were at a concert last week. So
really cool.
it's that like on the scene experience that we're getting this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And so how does it feel to have gone from being a strictly in the studio show to now doing almost everything on the field?
It's just giving us a lot more to work with. And yeah, just being able to bring, 3 or 4 cameras, have our crew, and just go wherever and shoot. It's really great. And then we're back in studio for a few other times, so we have that nice breakup. So it's
Definitely.
It's good. Yeah.
So how does it feel to be the new co-host? You have big shoes to fill. I know
Yes.
Lydia's not with the show anymore, but
Yes.
how does it feel?
Yeah, Lydia did an amazing job. Last year I worked for this show as the social media director, so I kind of like already had a feel for how it worked, and I knew that I wanted to be a co-host. I love it. It's so fun being able to plan everything, and it's really just so creative. Like we're allowed to do basically whatever we want to do with it, and it's awesome.
Awesome. And the final question, what would you say is your favorite breakfast food ever? Just to go with the...
Good question.
it's a good question.
That is
Crepes.
a good question.
I like crepes.
Crepes?
I mean, yeah.
See, I love my salty and my sweet. I need it both. So if I have eggs, I need like a nice little French toast on the side or a pancake. You know what I mean?
I gotta be honest, I don't know what a crepe is.
A crepe.
It's like a
Being
very,
fully honest, never.
It's like a very thin pancake
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's a French
Like, it's French,
cuisine.
yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. You've never.
All breakfast
Never.
food though is so good. I could eat
Yeah.
anything.
All right.
For sure. You need to try a crepe.
I will.
Okay.
I
Yes,
promise.
there's a
Okay.
new crepe place that just went in, so.
Is it just specifically a crepe place or a place that has crepes?
Yes, I guess I'm doing an advertisement for them now. I
right.
think they're called like something Swirl, and yeah, they're on Kirkwood. So.
Creperie. Creperie.
It's a creperie?
Creperie. Yeah.
It's a creperie?
That's a
It's a
real word. Yeah.
creperie.
Interesting. All right, before we get to our game this week, let's check out another spooky field segment. We'll be right back.
What's up, guys? It's Shannon from Not Too Late. The leaves are changing, the weather's getting a little bit nippy, and Halloween's just around the corner. And you know what that means. It's time to get spooky, y'all. What was the best Halloween costume you've ever had?
Zorro. One year I was a shower for Halloween.
From when I was a little kid. Transformers turning into like a transformer, on the floor.
One year, me and all my friends were characters from Toy Story, and I got this like inflatable horse thing.
Was that like last year?
That was a couple years ago.
So Ben said he was a shower, but what he didn't tell you is that I was like the bath mat to go with it. I just rolled around in front of him dressed in just all gray.
Halloween's not for a week, but I see you came in your costume ready today. Can you explain a little bit of what you have on?
I've got my regular attire on right now.
Honestly, just like do a spin for us.
Dang, for real? This a costume?
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Well, I got the Calvin Klein on, you know what I'm saying? You got the 97s on.
This is my best costume yet.
This is what I wear every day.
She has a costume in this bag.
Oh wait,
I just bought mine.
Dressed as Scooby-Doo.
I guess I'm dressed as a pretty boy or something.
I have a Halloween party tomorrow, and I had no idea what to be, so I went to that vintage place and I got a Ghostbusters costume.
Just a vintage pose.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my God.
Ghostbusters, You know?
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad I asked. Did you know that on March 24th, 1914, I passed away in a tragic accident, and I've been roaming here ever since? When you first met me, did you know I was a ghost?
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't appear to be a ghost.
I had no idea.
Who are you supposed to be?
Ghost. You don't believe me? Do you believe me?
No.
You believe me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, close your eyes real quick. Do me a favor and close your eyes real quick. All three of you. Close your eyes real quick. Just real quick.
Got it.
Okay.
I did it real quick. I think I did it too quick.
Open them.
Oh,
Are your eyes already open? Should I open my eyes again?
Open them.
Where'd
she go?
She's gone. I'm not.
She's gone. Nah, she over there.
You gotta find her.
She's a ghost.
I'm not a
Confirmed.
ghost. I'm just kidding. I'm alive. I'm just kidding. I'm alive.
Oh,
It was a joke.
okay.
That's about all the spooky I got in me. Back to you, Tombstone.
I don't think they're ever going to get my name right. They've never gotten my name right. All right, so sticking with the theme of food, today we're going to play a little game where I'm going to read off some Yelp reviews, and our guests are going to have to guess what Bloomington restaurant they came from. The twist is that we only pick the lowest rated reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Yelp Me. My food sucks. So just to give you a list of the restaurants, we have the Bloomington Bagel Company,
Okay.
Farm Bloomington,
Okay.
McDonald's, Hopscotch Coffee, Runcible Spoon, McDonald's, Michael's Uptown.
All right.
All right, so
you.
what I'll do is I'm going to read off a first review. You guys
Okay.
are going to give me your best guess on which restaurant it is.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, the owner should be ashamed of herself for scamming the town like it does with such poor quality food. Please, please go anywhere else. Oh, and P.S. to the owner, sunflower seeds have no place on an everything bagel.
Oh god.
What is your guess?
I mean,
I don't know.
you want us both to choose. What do we think?
Go for it. And if you could find the review in there, make it a
Okay.
little easier on yourself.
Oh, I see. Sunflower seeds. Well,
So
I
it's
mean-
someplace that's trying to be healthy, I'm assuming.
I'm thinking bagels. Bloomington Bagel.
Oh.
We'll check
Wait,
them
now
all at the
I'm
end.
thinking.
Are we not okay?
We'll
we're
check them
checking
all
at
at
the
the
end.
end, but just match them
Oh,
up
I'm
together.
matching.
So
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Got it.
So I'm just gonna copy Gabby because that's actually a really good idea.
Okay. Yep. Continue.
All right. Next we have, oh, you disgust me. That is the whole review.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I here it is. Oh, you
Who writes
disgust
these
me.
reviews?
Okay.
I want to know.
You know. Do you want me to tell you what I'm putting it with, or just later on?
You can if you'd like.
Okay. McDonald's.
You're going that with McDonald's.
Not the biggest fast food fan. Okay.
What are you thinking right now?
I
It's a very simple review. Doesn't give you a lot to go off of.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. All these places are like locally owned, and I would hope that they aren't writing these things. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Hopscotch Coffee because I've never been
Hopscotch
there.
Coffee.
No one get mad at me.
All right. This is an upper middle class Applebee's. That may actually be an insult to Applebee's because Applebee's, if nothing else, is at least consistent.
Oh my goodness.
People
Okay,
are
that's
mean.
so mean. And I like all of these restaurants that are left.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Got an extra sheet of paper in
Oh.
there.
It's really hard.
so I don't. don't know.
I love breakfast.
Okay, okay. Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Do you have your answer?
Yes. Doing that one.
All right, Lau, tell me through. What did both of you pick and why?
What did you choose, Joel?
I did the Uptown Cafe.
Same.
Because I feel like a cafe,
They don't like the
then
Uptown.
like,
I love Uptown though.
I mean, I love it, but I feel like since it's a cafe, the rest of these places are just like really nice. I feel like they're not like a Applebee's. Like comparing it to Applebee's, that's just.
It's
I know.
low blow.
Wow.
Sorry, Applebee's. All right, next. This is probably the worst place in town. If you're going to splurge, this is not the place to do it. If you have too much time on your hands and want to get rid of it, go here so you can wait in line. Only Night Moves compares to this in terms of food, and at least there I get some entertainment while I wait for my meal. For those of you who don't know, Night Moves is a strip club. Don't take your pregnant wife because she may go into labor before you leave. Case in point, we had the time to write this whole review while waiting for our food.
Okay.
Oh, I know which one it is.
You know which one it is?
No, I love
Okay,
farm.
I love the farm. It's easily like my favorite place to go, but it is a long wait, and I feel like my dad always gets super impatient whenever we're waiting there, so maybe he wrote this. I really don't know.
You think your dad wrote that review?
About Night Moves?
I don't know. Actually, hopefully not.
Yeah, we can't forget that Night Moves was mentioned.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad.
I can't do that to farm. I absolutely love farm. I love the chef. I'm not
What
gonna
do you
do
got?
that.
You
knows
gotta
the
pick
staff.
one.
Like, she knows the staff.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with Runcible.
Ouch.
I like farm better.
All right. Next, the chicken and waffles has been took off from the menu, and the Nutella latte looks sucks. That's a direct quote. I didn't mess up while reading. Not the most literate reviewers.
Oh, see, I would have done.
Can I change things?
Yeah, you could switch it around. We'll talk about your
Okay.
final discussions in the end.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I'm switching it around.
Chicken and waffles. I don't know.
You don't know which place has it?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, we're just gonna fix this around.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, you got it? All right.
I switched something out.
So, this is a very long one.
Okay. Oh.
I came in here for breakfast several days ago and ordered the chorizo sausage omelet. I really dislike mushrooms and asked them to please not put mushrooms on my food, which shouldn't be a problem for a freshly made omelet. I was informed that there would be a $2 extra charge for no mushrooms. Yes, you heard me right, $2 for no mushrooms. After arguing with the waitress about it, I talked to the manager and he tried to tell me I was making a substitution. And I explained I was making a subtraction since I was not adding anything in its place. It was absolutely ridiculous, and after arguing the dumbest argument in my entire life, the manager finally folded and didn't charge me 20% more for not having mushrooms. The waitress was okay, the food was okay, yet greasy. Not worth the stupid argument every time. I don't want to get ripped off because I don't want mushrooms on my food. Seriously, over 20% more for no mushrooms? It's a big
wow,
review.
this person has some time. Okay, I am going to switch around here.
Yeah, they're obviously passionate, and you just have to respect that, I feel like. They feel very passionately. They didn't want mushrooms. Only I used to be a waitress, though, and these people are the people I have nightmares about. So,
People who complain at the restaurant?
yes. And then asked to talk to the manager. Like, those words just...
They still get you.
Yes, they get me.
All right, so next we have absolutely horrible experience. The barista was very timid and unable to provide appropriate education about the coffee's taste, flavor, and quality. Once we received our beverages, we hated each one. Mocha, matcha, I don't know how to pronounce coffee.
Matcha.
Matcha?
It's really good. It's this green tea powder.
All right. Chai, or chai? Chai.
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 You got it.
And Thai tea. When a customer doesn't like something, it should be the business's responsibility to satisfy the customer's needs. Otherwise, what's the point of a business being in business? It was our first time here, and unfortunately, their last.
Oh.
Very dramatic ending.
Okay, I honestly think I got this.
You think you got that?
Yep. Go ahead. You
All
can do the
right.
last
And
one.
our final one is garbage, period. An omelet here equals 1-inch cubes of feta cheese, a whole sausage patty, and a few raw leaves of spinach folded between a thin egg pancake. This restaurant's name is now a term that my boyfriend and I use to describe any disappointing restaurant experience.
That's so sad. Wow. Okay. very harsh.
No.
Oh, you look like you're having a bit of
I
a
think
struggle
I'm
over
ready.
here. You can't label McDonald's. Is that what it is?
Yeah, because it just doesn't fit with the rest of these. These are all places that you go, like, with your family. And then there's McDonald's.
You go to Roy's with your family?
I guess not. I don't go to Roy's at all.
All right. So, our first one.
Yes.
Just you can keep track of your points.
Okay.
Our first one was the Bloomington Bagel Company, which is honestly the owner should be ashamed of herself for scamming the town. It talks about the
The
sunflower
sunflower
seeds.
seeds, yep.
Did you get that correct?
Yes.
Amazing.
All right.
That gave
One-
it away.
one
Both
for
of
one.
you got one
Yes.
correct. Next. This one's surprising. This is probably the worst place in town. If you're going to splurge, this is not the place to do it. The one about how if you bring your pregnant wife,
Yes,
she will
yes.
go into labor in the line. That's McDonald's. So I guess they splurge there. They're like, oh, if you're going to splurge, do not go to McDonald's, the fast food place.
No way.
Did either of you get that one?
All right.
No.
That's
Yeah,
very-
that was the hard one to get. All right.
I thought I had it.
You thought you
It was
had
me
it?
and my dad at the farm, and that, I guess not.
All right, so next, the upper middle class Applebee's was Farm Bloomington.
What?
Yeah, for those of you who've been to Farm, I don't agree with that.
Oh my
That's
God.
harsh.
I disagree.
Farm
You
uses
disagree?
Farm
Yes.
uses locally sourced ingredients.
Yes.
They're not
All
Applebee's.
All right, so next, Hopscotch Coffee was the one where I couldn't explain any of the coffee names,
Right.
if that gave it away.
That was easy. Barista.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. Okay.
All right, so our next one, the one about the thin pancake egg
Yes.
and the
the
1-inch cubes of feta cheese,
and
that
the
was
spinach.
Runcible Spoon.
What?
Oh,
getting
didn't
this
get
all
that.
wrong.
You did
I
not
thought
get
it
that?
was. I thought it was feast.
I thought it was feast too.
Ooh,
Okay.
harsh on
Not
feast.
doing well, sorry.
I thought that it was
Okay.
like the spinach. I don't know.
All right, so next we have
Feast is
Uptown,
healthy.
which is the really, really long one about the $2 upcharge for
Okay.
taking away food.
I had that.
You had that, but you changed it.
Gotta go with your gut.
Wow.
Did you have that?
No, I didn't get any of them right, except for these.
We've
Wow.
had two correct. All right, so our
What?
last two.
Yeah.
Oh, you disgust me.
To know this.
Kilroy's.
I was gonna
Yes.
put that.
Okay. Yes.
I was
got
going
that.
to put that.
That one makes sense. So at first we had a review that talked about how there's always vomit everywhere, but we figured that might give it away because I don't think
Right.
any of these breakfast restaurants
Right.
have. I don't think anybody'd be like, oh yeah, Runcible Spoons, there's just always vomit on the floor.
Hey, you never know.
And then the last one, Feast, was the chicken and waffles has been took off from the menu and the Nutella latte sucks.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Did either
you know.
of you get that one?
No.
No.
I think I had this and I moved it. You,
You
gotta
think
just.
you had it?
You gotta just go with your gut.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Yep.
All right, so did we tie it too?
I got 3.
You got 3.
I think I got
Yes.
3 too.
Congratulations to both of you.
We don't know our breakfast.
No,
I
we
guess-
don't. We should.
I mean, you
Wow.
probably would have gotten it better if it were the nice reviews, but that's
Right.
not how we do it here.
Right.
We focus on the negativity, right?
Yes.
All right, so thank you both for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Before we finish up, if you'd like to promote the Bloomington Breakfast Club, of course, if you'd like to tell people when they can watch it, where they can watch it,
Thank
go for it.
you. Love this mutual support. Yeah, so every Monday morning at 11 is when the Bloomington Breakfast Club airs.
Yes.
And
Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at BTown BFast Club and use the hashtag BTown BFast.
Anything else, or is that it? You want to promote anything in your life?
I think
You in a
I'm
dance class or something? You got a recital coming up?
not that I know of.
Nothing I can think of, but go
But-
to these restaurants because they really are really good.
Yeah, don't
I just
listen
want
to
to
these
say that.
reviews.
Especially McDonald's.
I feel
If you're looking to
bad.
splurge, I heard it's not the place.
Yes.
All right, so we're happy to see that
Thank
both
you,
of you are back
Tucker.
making a new season of the show. We really
so
appreciate
happy
that. I
for
love
you.
watching it.
Yes.
So that's all for this episode of Not Too Late, but come back next week to hear Jesse Eisenberg and I share some scary stories. I'll see all of you in 2 weeks, and don't forget, it's not too late to dress up as me for Halloween. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for watching another great episode of Not Too Late. If you want to see a past episode, click right here. If you want to subscribe, click here. If you want to check out our Twitter, click here. If you'd like to illegally download Transformers 2 Dark of the Moon, that's right here. If you'd like to see if you could save money by switching to Geico, that'll be below the video. If you want to invest in Bitcoin for any reason, click right above my head.